Someone asked me, curious here, someone asked me what I thought about the Occupy Wall Street movement. And I think I have the same feelings about that I have the Tea Party movement. Basically, I see them as fringe elements of the main factions of the one percenters. And those are the government elite, the government and industry. Because on one side, you have the Democrats, and the other side, the Republicans. And by and large, you have industry on one side and society on the other. So, what you got there, well, industry and religion, let's be honest. So what you have there is what I like to think of as an element of our society. Because I think both those groups are really just stumping. And that means being on a platform, not a soapbox, spouting your own ideas, but a platform for another. And that is the main one percenters, the statist group. Because in our society, I think everyone realizes in some degree that we live in a technological society now. Before personal computers had already established themselves as the central core of the technology. And as that technology, the information part of it, the research part of it, the science of it, as industry became dependent upon that, both for innovation and running the infrastructure for daily living, what you had, and now have, is the trigger effect, which basically means that it was realized from the 60s on, if not before, that in the post-atomic age and in the age of advanced medicine, especially after the baby boom, you have a population that is supported by cheap energy. So far it's been fossil fuel. But now that fossil fuel is starting to deplete, we're feeling the long emergency, or the pinch of that, the bell curve. So, what's happening is people are advocating how these resources will be distributed in our society. And that's why you're having these fringe elements represent a disinterested view in their main platform, but in reality they aren't. Neither one are. Not really. You won't see a Tea Party element disrupting jobs or actually taking up arms against the federal government. They support the military. They won't become an armed faction against it. The few Oklahoma bombers and stray gunmen aside, it won't happen. Now, the Occupy Wall Street people might want a socialist type coup, but they won't do it either, because they all know that the very subsidies that they are fighting for and rely upon and want more of are at the heart delivered by government and industry. Universal health care, aid for dependent people, hospitals, education. Tell me a insurrection in America, yes, I'm talking about America, will endanger any of these institutions in their goal to overthrow corporate America. Will you put all the old people asleep in the old folks' homes? Ignore them? Not send your children to school? I mean, a real October revolution. Sort of like the Revolution of Independence. Will you do that? I don't think you would. I really don't think you would.